What's up, losers, and welcome back to another episode of the Popular Loser Podcast, where it's okay not to fit in. I'm your host, KD, and man, it feel like I ain't said that in about 6 months, even though it's only been like 3, but I got a new guest today. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
What's going on, man? Number one bottom boy, man. Thabo Capone, man. 4-4 boys, Island boys. Y'all know what's going on.
Get closer to the mic for me, my boy.
Okay, then.
How you doing today, man?
Good, man. Chilling. I can't complain.
I know you was saying right before this you ain't did a interview since you was probably like 16.
Man, I ain't did an interview since I was exactly 16. Probably like a month after. You know
So
what I'm saying?
I guess that's kind of where we could start at, because I feel like that's where most of Detroit seeing you sprout from, the Starlife days. Let's talk about that.
Shit, you know what I'm saying? We was kids. You know, we was young. Like when we first started doing it for real, like the rapping thing. You know, like three of my older brothers. You feel me? They was rapping and shit, doing their thing. I wasn't really messing with it. But then they came up with the group and shit, Starlife. And before Starlife, it was Starlife the Mob. We used to go by STM, you know, being hood, performing at little local events and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then we just formed a group, you know what I'm saying, with all 6 of us, some shit like we felt ain't never been done, or at least been done in a long time. You know what I'm saying? And we wasn't even really expecting it to take off the way it took off. You know what I'm saying? Like, we thinking we about to drop video, first vid. We was hoping on 20,000 views. You know what I'm saying? We looked up. It had 20,000 like a day or two.
You talking about Wife Snatchers, right?
Yeah, Wife Snatcher. You know what I'm saying? We threw off. And shit, every day we was going by, that shit was going up by like 1,000 a day, 2,000 a day. It was everywhere. This shit, we hit like 1.5 million views and shit on YouTube, first video, you know what I'm saying? And shit, I was 16 at the time when that happened. You know what I'm saying? That was our first video ever. But we've been rapping, just dropping little audios, you know? And it's so crazy, man. I want to touch up on something too. Like, life's so motherfucking crazy, bro. I'm late. I just got into some bullshit before I came. Like, no fake. Got the blood right here on my hands. It's on my hoodie. You know what I'm saying? $600-$700 hoodie. Shit crazy, man. Blood, sweat, tears for real. You know?
Can you speak on the situation or nah?
No, not too.
Yeah, for sure. I feel that. Okay,
Yeah.
I feel that.
Some little bullshit. Nothing I'm tripping on as you see shit. I'm right here chilling all smart. You know?
But yeah, going back into what you were saying about the Starlife.
Mm-hmm.
So how you said it was 6 of y'all? How many of y'all do you think still rap? I mean, I can't say do you still think, but how many of y'all still rap?
Really, all of us still rap. You know what I'm saying? But none of us rap on no for real shit. Like, you know, on a consistent basis and nothing like that. Like, we all still go to the store every now and then and all like that. But you know, we be doing our own thing and shit now. And then, like, we ain't like no niggas who in the hood and was, like, friends and met outside and nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? We was all really, like, family and, I'm about to say family and friends, but we was really all family, you know what I'm saying? Like, A-Rod, that's my cousin. Cash, that's my cousin. Shake, Rose, they cousins, you know what I'm saying? Russ, he wasn't nobody cousin or none of that, but shit, he was my other cousin, best friend since growing up. So, like, he was, like, a cousin, too, already. You know what I'm saying? So, hell yeah. Really, the whole group. Shit, we was all family.
So would you say it was like real authentic then when y'all made the group Starlife?
Yeah, for sure, man. You know what I'm saying? We was just shit. Really just broke. Just doing shit. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? We ain't had no plan, ain't had no strategy, no shit like that. We was just doing what we was doing. Day by day, living by the moment. You know what I'm saying? Then that shit just went crazy. Shit still crazy. Like, that shit was like 8-9 years ago.
Yeah, had to be. I was in like middle school when it came out.
Bro, I go to bars. I go out of town, airports, out to eat. My kids' schools. Motherfuckers still be talking about that shit, bro.
Really?
Man, I swear to
People
God.
still notice you from it?
Yeah, for sure. Like, they still be DMing me. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers ask me all the time, like, you know, what's going on with Starlife, or who y'all been and shit like that. She know, don't they? Mm-hmm. Every time they be like, damn, you Thabo. What do you? I'm like, hell yeah, you know? Shit, nigga, 25 now.
That's crazy.
I was 15, 16.
That's crazy thinking about how long ago that was and how people still notice about you now.
Yeah, for sure, man.
So to speak like on Starlife, is it like still a group? Because I know you don't go under it anymore, so.
Man, it ain't no group, you know what I'm saying? I mean, a few niggas probably say it here and there, but no, it ain't no group. You feel me? Shit, if it was a group, we'll probably be up here, you know? Because we ain't never really do shit individual, you know what I'm saying? When we was the whole group thing, everything we did was together. Yeah, we ain't been no group for like probably 5+ years now.
Are you still cool with, I mean, I know you said most of them are your family. Are you still cool with most of the members?
Yeah, I say yeah. I don't want to say no crazy shit or nothing like that, you know, because it ain't no real problems. But like I say, to a cash A-Rod with my family, you know, that's my cousin, one of my big brothers, forever. You know what I'm saying? There ain't really no bad blood with nobody else, but shit, we are 25. I was the youngest, so all them older than me, you know what I'm saying? Everybody be doing their own thing, man. You know?
I feel that.
Yeah.
So to go into Thabo, when did you add?
Get on something else, you know?
Yeah, and I feel it for sure.
So I like to be asked by no niggas I don't be saying with.
I feel that. So going into the name Thabo, when did you add on the Capone part? Because I know when y'all first came out, it was just Thabo, right?
Hell yeah, it was Dabo. I used to say Rich Dabo, shit like that. But before that, when we was STM, it was Thabo Kid B. You know what I'm saying?
Kid B.
Hell yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, like that's the initial of my that's the initial of my first name and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and then at the time, what made me want to rap, you know what I'm saying, was Doughboy Kid, HBK. You know what I'm saying? He was the hardest thing at that time. And
the Doughboys was the hottest. Yeah, they was the hottest thing in the D at the time, for sure.
Good ass day, all type of shit. Then, you know, a few niggas in my hoods, they had, you know, relations with a few of them and shit. Then, you know, even my pops and shit, you know what I'm saying? Never stopped grinding. D-Reed, that's my pops, you feel me? But even him, you know what I'm saying? He had relations with him and shit. When I was a kid, like, they was about to perform at my 13th birthday party, you know what I'm saying? As soon as my pops was like 2 years home from jail. But I fucked that up, being a bad little nigga. Got suspended like a day right before school. Had to, you know, beat on a nigga. That's something else. For real, though. But, yeah, that's what made me really want to rap. Then the Capone shit, it just came like after I got older. You know, I was a kid going by the Rich Thabo shit. So as a nigga older, I'm not about to be calling myself Rich Thabo. And then I could say Thabo, but I ain't really want to just keep the, you know, Thabo so short. So I just put the Capone with it, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I the Boy Mafia, man. So if anybody know what Capone mean, El Capone, you know what I'm saying? Mafia boss, shit like that. So that's where that shit came from. Not too much thought for real. You know?
So to now speak on what you just said, Island Boys, I know you post Pros AP a lot.
Yeah.
And I know he has the same thing like in his bio.
Yeah.
Could you speak to what that means?
Shit, Island Boys, man, it's just like a term we came up with. Like, if you know E-Course and Downriver, like, it's small, you know what I'm saying? A lot of one-way streets. The main streets got a lot of turnarounds, all that shit. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, people call that the island, the turnarounds and all that. So that's where it really just came from, you know what I'm saying? Pros, my brother Berto, all them, you know what I'm saying? They came up with the shit, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we be going with the Island Boys, Island Boy Mafia, Island Boy Stadium Records, all that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, my little brothers and shit for sure.
Yeah, I like Pro's music, man.
Yeah, man.
The first time I ever actually heard of him, he was on a Rio song. It was a Rio and Y&J and all of them.
Yeah, man. He years in this shit now too, man. You know what I'm saying? My little brother been doing this thing for a minute. You know what I'm saying? All of them. You know what I'm saying? Pros, VI. You know what I'm saying? All of them really like take it serious. Like I say, Berto. You know what I'm saying? My man's Fat Ray. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But Pros though, he one of them ones, man. He on this way. It's my little brother for sure.
So to now go tap more into the music side of it.
Yeah.
You know, we were talking about your absence from music over the time span. Why is it such an absence?
I mean, like I say, it was 15, 16 when I started it. So, you know what I'm saying? We ain't really had too much of a long run. How long you think that shit was? Probably about 2-3 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before it all, like, you know, we was all doing our own thing. So by the time I got like, you know what I'm saying, 18, 19, I was just, you feel me, shit, nigga just was grown, facing reality, all that type of shit. I'm more of a,
make you different.
Yeah, I'm more of a real life type of nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? As you can see, I don't really be on the internet like too much, like vocally in my face and all that. I mean, yeah, I post shit. I probably go live here and there. But even when I go live, I don't even know how to go live. I just be sitting there with the music and shit, smoking, like reading shit and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But what the fuck was the question all the way? I'm high as hell. I'm right here really trying to think about the question all the way. What was the question again? At my absence.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I said, when I turned 18, 19, like I was still rapping, you know what I'm saying? I always drop music here and there. But my last time, like really dropping back-to-back mixtapes and videos and all that, it was probably like 2 years ago, you know what I'm saying? So in the meantime, I just been doing little features and shit, you know what I'm saying? I always be in the lab, you know what I'm saying? Still perfecting my craft, you feel me? And I got a little YouTube page and shit, you know what I'm saying? It's my name and shit, official Thabo Capone. You know, all my music on all social platforms for the most part, but yeah, I ain't really been dropping no music for the past 2 years for real, you know what I'm saying? I be more tuned in real life, man. I don't really be giving a fuck about that. My big brother really put that in my head, though, you know what I'm saying? Because, as you can see, out of really all the Starlife rappers, you don't really see none really rapping. You know what I'm saying? We always just tap back into it and shit like that. But, yeah, my big brother Cash, man, you know, shit, we really come from the trenches, you know what I'm saying? Come from nothing, you feel me? So, shit, like, once a nigga got older and we start figuring out ways to, you know what I'm saying, take care of ourselves doing shit, you know what I'm saying? He just really put it in my head, like, you know what I'm saying? Look, bro, yeah, the rap shit cool, you know what I'm saying? We did that, you know what I'm saying? But it's time to focus on real life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas got to change they real, you know what I'm saying, real life situations, like, every day, you know what I'm saying? Niggas got mouths to feed, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't really going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It is, but it ain't. You feel me? I'm one of the ones, so this shit ain't nothing to me. Like, I ain't written no music in years. So I could just go in the studio and just talk that shit for real. But yeah, I don't really be tripping on that shit too much. But starting 2023, that's why I'm up here right now, you feel me? I'm about to really put like my all into this shit, you know what I'm saying? Money, time, all that shit.
And what really makes you kind of want to turn your foot to be more into the music?
Because a nigga really like doing it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really have a passion for it and shit, you feel me? And, you know what I'm saying? Basketball dreams, that shit over with. That's all I really thought about as a kid growing up, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, and like I say, once again, I know this is an opportunity, you know what I'm saying, for me to change, you know what I'm saying, everybody around me situation and shit, you know what I'm saying, my family, you know what I'm saying, my kids, all that type of shit. So, yeah, so I'm gonna get this shit one more go, you know what I'm saying, see where this shit can go and where it can take me, man. You feel me?
Now to talk about the upcoming tape you got.
Yeah.
Let's kind of dive into that.
Yeah, I'm still lit. You know what I'm saying? I'm still working on it right now. But as you can see, the phrase is I'm still lit because ain't shit changed, you know what I'm saying? With the age and everything else. You know what I'm saying? But me, ain't none of that shit changed. Like, I'm still lit. I'm still the same nigga, you know what I'm saying? Lit in real life, not on Instagram, you feel me? So that's where the meaning really came from. So, yeah, I ain't really got no date for it too much, but I'm gonna put a few features on there, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know yet, so I don't want to really put no names. Of course, you know what I'm saying, a few of my niggas go be on there for sure, you know what I'm saying? My young niggas, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people, but like I said, I don't really know yet. But yeah, I'm gonna drop like a 10 to 12 song tape, you know what I'm saying? Probably do like 4 or 5 videos to it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, just stay tuned though, it's on the way. Fire, man, motherfuckers know how I come. I ain't never disappointed nobody for real, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah.
I'm still lit. I like the name of that.
Yeah, it's kind of catchy, man. I really came up with that shit. I got a song already out called I'm Still Lit, you know what I'm saying? I just like the phrase, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really promote and do that song how I wanted to, and I feel like it's kind of up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say the shit's still sweet. I can shoot vid to it and all that, but if you know me, I change up shit. My shit probably like every few months, you know what I'm saying? I don't really be liking how I be sounding a month or two from now, you know what I'm saying? They be saying it all the time, like, bro, this shit still sweet. I'm like, yeah, it's sweet, but I ain't feeling it, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to do that shit.
And to now kind of more tap into that, I know you said you ain't really wrote a lot of music in the last 2 years, so is this all about to be new songs, or is it going to be a mixture of some old stuff?
No, it ain't gonna be no mixtures. It ain't gonna be no mixtures and no.
You could just scoot it out if you want to.
All right, bet. I don't like touching shit. I'm kind of clumsy. I don't want to break shit.
But yeah, continue.
Yeah, it ain't gonna really be no old shit on there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't about to put no part 2s or no crazy shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just really get in the lab and just, you know what I'm saying, see what I can come up with, see what I can, you know what I'm saying, what I can do. But I'm gonna for sure put some mixtures in there, some freestyles, and some written music. You know what I'm saying? You will be able to tell the difference for sure, because I ain't gonna be all over the place. You know what I'm saying? You freestyle and shit, you know, you mainly be all over the place because you just in there, just going with the flow. Well, for me, that's how I do it. You know, but yeah, I'm gonna for sure throw some mixtures on there, not no old shit.
Going back to something you were talking about earlier, like just changing your family life and your kids. And I know the last time we missed our interview, it was because of your kids.
We supposed to been did this shit.
Yeah, for sure. And it's all good. But how important is it to you being a father?
Man, it's my only priority for real, my only like focus, you know what I'm saying? That's what I do this shit for, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't really understand me, you know what I'm saying? I don't get into too much all that. I don't really care, you know what I'm saying? As long as me, you know what I'm saying? God know, you feel me? You know everybody else, but that's what I do it for, man. It's all about them, but they changed everything about me for sure, you know what I'm saying? I got 4 kids, you know, I'm 25, you know what I'm saying? I got a son and 3 daughters, you know what I'm saying? So it changed my whole mindset, the way I move and everything, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What age were you when you had your first child?
16.
So,
and then 16 when I had my second.
So
yeah.
Talk about like how hard that is like on your life, just in general.
I mean, shit, it ain't really too hard. You know what I'm saying? It's really just like a mind thing for real. You know what I'm saying? Because you just got to really just put your time in. You know what I'm saying? Kids, they don't take much, you know what I'm saying, to put a smile on their face, forget about them. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is, you know what I'm saying, to be with them. So long as, you know, you had an understanding with your kid, it don't really matter about nothing else, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that shit just, it's important, man. It's changed everything, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't even really be focused on the music shit for real. You know what I'm saying? It sounds dumb, but at the same time, it don't. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I'm out, shit, like I said, I care about real life. So a nigga out here, you know what I'm saying? Nigga trying to get shit done. Nigga trying to, you know what I'm saying, have them live a life that I didn't live. You know what I'm saying? Didn't have a chance to and shit. So, yeah, for sure.
And I can really relate to that, like what you was just talking about with rapping.
Yeah.
That's really kind of why I put the podcasting to the side for a while, just because I felt like I had like some other media type stuff going on. So I was just more focused, more on that than being focused like on the pod. And I felt like if I couldn't give my all to the pod, it wasn't no point to be out here still trying to do interviews and all of this other stuff.
That's how it was to me. Like, you know, through the years, man, there been a lot of people who done hit me up to try to do interviews, you know what I'm saying, even features, you know what I'm saying, shows, yeah, you know what I'm saying. A lot of shit I pass up for real. Like I say, I don't really be tripping on it, but it's a good and a bad thing for real, you know what I'm saying? Because if a nigga really would have been focused on it, you know what I'm saying? Detroit so pop, you feel me? Yeah. Detroit popping so hard right now. I was really on my shit back then. Like, motherfuckers know who I am. Like, shit, everywhere I go, I get approached by somebody, I see motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, that shit ain't going nowhere. Still one of the ones, man.
And being, talking about that, like, even on a smaller level, I get like that already. Like, my face is plastered all over the internet because of this podcast stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I go places, I've had people already notice me, and my podcast still small.
That shit'll fuck your head up, man.
Man, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it made me nervous. Like, being in the city, like,
especially now, like, you know what I'm saying? This shit is really crazy and shit now, you know what I'm saying? Because all the shit that's so popular. You know what I'm saying? But back then, it was cool, you know what I'm saying? But the shit it was kind of annoying. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't really do shit. Like, everybody sees some shit. You know what I'm saying? And me, I got to face motherfuckers, don't forget. You see me one time, you go remember me. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, that's a good and bad thing, too, man. I love the people and all that, but, you know, sometimes, you know, you just want to have that peace where, you feel me? You don't want to be being bothered. You know what I'm saying?
My thing is like, because I don't know, obviously, how far this podcast going to go or, you know, whatever I do in this whole media space, like, I don't know how far it's going to go. But to me, how I think about it, see, I'm the same way. I grew up in the hood, bro, like me. So I'm hood first.
Right.
Everything I do is like, you got to think about it from a hood perspective. And that's really messed up. Like, kids grow up with PTSD with that shit, for real.
Yeah, man, it is. But at the same time, it's like it's nothing we can't control because like we just thrown in it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we just got to adapt to it. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up to say, but shit. Won't nobody understand, let's stay in them shoes.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Most definitely. And just like even been to like elementary, nigga, making you get into your first fight, like that's stuff you see on the playground every single kindergarten, first grade.
Like, bro, if you go on YouTube, you can see little weak ass fights and shit for me through the years and shit. But shit, that's my sister, you know, just my blood sister right here. She knows she been with me every step of the way. Shit, we went to every school together down there except high school for real. But man, I fought my whole motherfucking life, bro.
You know, I was real different when it came to that, bro. My pops kind of.
See, my pops was gone. Shit, pops got locked up when I was 4.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He did shit 9.5, 10 years, hard time, wrongfully convicted.
Damn.
Came home, blessing. Like, he had some
and
time.
that's like to kind of go back to something I was talking about earlier. Like, that's even better that you is like in your kid's life and you know what I'm saying, you the dad that you are.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, by me being so young, you know what I'm saying, the temptation always being your way, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, it'd be hard to level, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, you know what I'm saying, I'm young, I'm 25, shit, I feel like I do a good job, shit. I don't care about what nobody else say, shit. When my kids come with me, it's all smiles. Like, you know, so I don't give a fuck. Yeah. But, yeah, man, that shit was just crazy, man. Shit, when he came out, 11, 12, like, shit, you know how the hood is, 11, 12, you grown. I was fucking at 12. I was literally.
You not lying, yeah. You not lying, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what That's like 6th grade, 5th, 6th grade, yeah.
Shit, when I was 12, I was in 8th. I graduated when I was 17.
Okay.
Yeah, so when I was 12, I was in 8th grade, or on my way, one of them.
Yeah, but it's just I don't know. It's so crazy, like growing up and like having to deal with like all the hood rules you got to deal with. Just like. No matter where you go to, like, even if you go out of town, like, you still got to be on your P's and Q's, because...
Man, I feel like that's the best way of living, though, man, unless you just, like, shit. I don't know, man. I feel like... I be feeling like other people be, like, dingy and naive to that shit. That's why I don't even be around a lot of people. Like, she probably... Like, she'll tell you that, too.
I can feel you on that, though.
Like, motherfuckers probably be saying I be tripping, but I don't be giving a fuck, man. My life is one of the most important things to me. I got to make it home. Like, you know what I'm saying? But... Yeah, the street rules and all that shit is crazy, but you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand it, but once you get to understand it, like shit, I feel like it's one of one of the best ways of living.
But see, also you got to look at it from the perspective of like some people never had to think about hood rules. So like, say for instance, if you pop off with this rap, can't say if, when you pop off with the rap.
For sure.
Yeah, you gotta say that. You always gotta say when. But when you pop off with the rap, you know what I'm saying? And your kids
irritate me, bro.
And your kids, you know what I'm saying, they may not have to think about hood rules as long as you had to, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's just always a different perspective of knowing that, you know, everybody didn't come from the same hood rules you came from.
Yeah. For the most part, though, you know what I'm saying? My kids don't see none of that shit, though. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
My kids don't see none of that shit. They don't know, you know what I'm saying? My son, he 9. You know what I'm saying? My oldest daughter, she 8. You know what I'm saying? They don't be into that shit. I don't have them outside. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But today's life though, bro, once you really think about it, do be the motherfuckers who be trying to be street and be gangster. It be the motherfuckers who grew up in the suburbs with a mama and daddy who had everything and they want to be a blood or a crib or 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Like motherfuckers like us, we don't want nothing to do with this shit. We trying to get the fuck on. We try to, you know what I'm saying? We wish we lived in a big ass house, had our families and shit.
And you know, to kind of really bite off that point, so how do you feel about rappers that come out and they portray that type of lifestyle and they never had it? Because I'll say for me, right, how I look at rap is at the end of the day, them people that sign you, they don't really care about who you are. They care about that revenue coming back. So to me, it's entertainment. But I do understand that like different people got different rules they go by. So
I mean,
how do you feel about like, you know, the people that never really had that type of life and never had to grow up that way?
I mean, see, it's two ways in it because you got motherfuckers who been spoon fed or whatever. That's what motherfuckers say their whole life. You know what I'm saying? Then once they get to a certain age, they be fed to the wolves. You know what I'm saying? So them motherfuckers and shit, about the time they get 20, 21, they do be in the hood for real. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the other motherfuckers who still live suburban and all that and just portraying the image. But like you say, man, that shit art. So that shit don't really stand for nobody for real unless you like, you know what I'm saying, really in the hood or street or shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really be tripping about that. Like, shit, do your thing. I listen to all type of music, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, one of my favorite songs is Tim's, Free Mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm a gangster. You know what I'm saying? But shit, that shit don't really mean nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? As long as you not just bluntly lying and, you know what I'm saying, you a hood nigga, like, no, don't nobody really respect that shit. But if you somebody and you just want to do something else, shit, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers idolize people like that, you know. So shit, go ahead, do your thing.
Yeah, because I've always, you know, you always get different opinions from different people.
Yeah.
Quite often I hear like a lot of, especially rappers, that portray a certain type of lifestyle in their music. They'll say that they don't really respect it.
Yeah.
But how I look at it, at the end of the day,
that don't go for all people.
You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, man, when you get that sign and they give you that $300,000,
yeah.
Do you think they really care if you a gangster?
Bro, they don't care about that.
They don't care at all. The only thing they care about
that money.
Is we gonna get our $300,000 back? Yes
and
or no?
Some. And some.
You hear me? And some.
You feel me?
Is we gonna get it back? Yes or no? Because at the end of the day, if we not getting it back, guess what you about to be? A gangster back in the hood.
You feel me?
So you gotta. So that's how I look. I look at it like how they present it. That's exactly how they present it.
But at the same time, do you know another thing? Well, I don't really be caring about too much about that shit, man. Because it's like today's generation. You know what I'm saying? You could be successful and rich as hell independently.
Yeah.
You don't even need nobody.
Facts.
Like all you need to do is set your shit up right. You know what I'm saying? And do your thing. You know what I'm saying? And shit, wish for the best. And you ain't even really gotta fuck with them type of people for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it is also the thing of like not getting enough exposure. But it's so crazy,
sure.
right? Because the internet is so crazy.
Only thing really good about them, man, they would really change a nigga life overnight.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
Like that's all it is, man. But if you a motherfucker who don't really care about that, like shit, you not gonna sell your soul for that.
Yeah.
You know?
That's always another thing because, you know, it's crazy how much the internet has advanced and like how you got TikTok and how songs blow up off TikTok overnight. Like a person could drop a song, put a snippet on TikTok with a dance.
Shit, we got a few rappers out here slapping like that right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, one of the niggas I listen to, Nardo Wick, shit, that's how I heard it.
Yeah. Facts.
For sure. But you know, Nardo hard as hell though, you know? He hard as fuck.
And this, you know, so it is crazy how you can be the independent artist, but at the same time, it's not as easy as like one will make it seem.
Yeah.
Cause you know how many people was putting songs on TikTok?
Man. Shit.
To how many people was actually blowing up?
Man.
Like people just think it's so many artists that blow up. But if you knew the amount of artists actually on there posting the music, you probably only see 1 out of
10.
More than that,
100.
probably more than yeah.
Cause that shit so worldwide. Yeah, you right. That shit in all type of different countries.
Man, you feel me? Like you got to think a person that seen that Nardo Wick song might have been in Japan.
No, for sure.
And he just liked the beat. He don't even know nothing about Nardo Wick, where he came from.
Yeah.
None of that. It's just you like the beat.
For sure. That's how shit go, man. That's why, you know what I'm saying, the internet is a blessing and a curse.
Yeah. I always say it's the best and worst thing for human creation.
Me personally, if I would have never made music and shit, I wouldn't have that shit.
I kind of told myself that too. I was like, if I didn't really start this podcast, I gotta probably delete it, most of mine.
Yeah, I'm in tune with it. Not every app. I only be on Instagram for real. So, but like I'm so in tune with it. So, like I be bored as fuck without my phone. You know what I'm saying? But I would have never really got to that shit, man.
That's another thing too. Like I feel like
my nigga Mac got me on that, man. Free Mac, man. You know what I'm saying? It's my big brother, man. He got me on that. He used to say that shit all the time. Like, fuck the internet.
Yeah,
shit
I agree.
Locked up.
I don't really rock with the internet. To be honest, this podcast is really what keeps me in it. Cause Because if you want to be any type of content creator or whatever you want to call yourself, if you want to be somebody on the internet, you got to be on the internet. It's just what it is. Like, no matter if you like it or not, you got to be on the internet. If that's what you're searching for, you got to do it.
You have to.
And it's really, I just posted something about it. Yeah, that's another thing too. Like, I actually just posted something about this the other day, like maybe on Twitter or something. But I was just saying, like, it's very annoying of like what social media has become. Yeah. Cause like I'm pretty sure when Mark Zuckerberg made Facebook, he didn't think Facebook was gonna really be what it is right now.
Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, he didn't know that shit was
like he didn't know all of this was gonna come.
For sure. But
from an idea.
Before that, it was MySpace.
Right.
That's what shit too?
No, I don't think he made that. But yeah, like you said, like
man, that nigga
it was no
fake.
way.
He don't even look real, man. That nigga look fake. I just had to say that. Like every time I see him, he be like smiling and shit. Eyes be big as hell. He look like a fake person. Like they just be putting that nigga there in pictures. I ain't never seen him go on no live speech or nothing.
That's funny. He got to do like a fake person. How did you say that?
Man, he need to make a speech or something. Man, he got all this motherfucking.
He done definitely did it. You just probably ain't seen it.
Oh yeah, I ain't seen that shit.
But yeah, it's so crazy just how all this social media. Like it's people that make every dollar they make a year on social media.
Say that one more time.
It's probably people that make like all of their money from social media.
Oh no, hell yeah. I know people like that.
Yeah, people that like regardless if it's from brands, if it's from posting, if it's
and that's why like people not be fucking with Instagram like that. Like Instagram, they go fuck around and go out of business. They keep deleting everybody's pages and shit because some people you delete that page, they don't be shit no more.
Yeah,
back regular.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
That is true.
Yeah.
Unless you like one of them people that got a not even a high follow count, because follow counts really don't even mean a lot no more. Like it's engagement for real.
Yeah.
If you a person that had high engagement, you gonna get your followers back.
I don't even really know like what all that shit mean though. For real, like, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Listen, I'm still learning. To be honest with you, I'm really kind of still learning. But like with everything I do in the media space, I kind of gotta know. Like I don't have a choice, but to know.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it's mad, like just confusing because like the algorithm works how the algorithm's gonna work.
No, for sure.
Like I said, a person could drop something and it could get 1 million likes overnight.
Man.
Or they could be posted for 5 years. TikTok. And that one video make their whole page blow up from that last 5 years.
No, for sure.
And it's, the algorithm gonna do what it's gonna do, but I ain't really a fan of social media like that for real.
Man, that shit watered down.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
It's so many people, man.
It was fun when that shit first came up.
Facts.
It's watered down now.
And it's a lot of the same content too. Like, I don't really rock with that at all.
They're locking niggas up for a screenshot. You can't even make a mistake and screenshot the wrong thing and post it, man. Like, you'll get your ass thrown to jail for somebody else posted. Like, they'll come be all up in your business. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit crazy. That shit watered down for sure, man. I don't like that shit. I do, but I don't. You feel me? Yeah.
It is a love-hate relationship.
No, for sure.
And I feel like like I said, if you want to be any type of content creator, it's gonna be a love-hate for you.
Ain't no escaping from it for real.
No, it's not. That's just like anything with the internet in general. Like, it's not like you can't really escape it. Everything it's restaurants that don't even carry menus no more. That's crazy to think about.
Everything is online.
They got like a little barcode at the table.
Man, just think about you ain't even gotta go to court.
Yeah.
Like, Zoom. When that shit came out, like that shit was crazy. Like, damn, niggas going to court through the phone and computers and shit, but this shit is crazy.
I think what the biggest change is in general.
Yeah.
You remember how like when you went downtown, you always had to have quarters.
For sure.
They don't even take quarters no more.
So all you need is that. QR
I think
code.
To me, that's probably the craziest advancement of all of this internet stuff. The fact that you don't even need quarters no more. Almost every downtown you go into, if it's like really updated, if it's an inner city's town or suburb, You don't even need change.
Man, you don't even need paper money.
For real?
All you need is your phone.
Yeah.
You don't even need a debit card.
Just click that button twice.
That's it, man. I don't even know how to work that shit. That's crazy. I barely know how to work that shit. And you would think I would know how because I'm young and shit, but I don't even know how to work none of that shit.
Some people just don't involve themselves with just like phones and the internet and blah, 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 as much as like other people. Yeah, I agree. It is.
Shit like school. I hated that shit, bro.
Everybody hates school.
I hated it, but I love it because back then in my day, shit, that's where everybody was at. You know what I'm saying? Now,
I feel like that's what most kids like it for, though. Huh? I feel like that's what most kids like it for. Like, that's where they friends at.
Shit, not today.
Why you say that?
Man, these kids, they go to school, man. Man, these kids not going to school, man. They be outside more than the grown motherfuckers.
You think
school
so?
Hours. Hell yeah. I know so.
I don't really be around a lot of kids, so I guess I can't really.
I'm in the trenches. So, you know, we still got kids in the projects and shit, you know what I'm saying? So, I see them all day. Motherfuckers ain't going to school. These kids dropping out of shit, man. Parents ain't caring and shit. Like back then, in my days, bro, you could have the flu. You know what I'm saying? You going to school.
For sure.
Like, she'll tell you know what I'm saying? My grandma, you know what I'm saying? It's my baby. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, lady. I got tatted on my face. She ain't used to play none of that shit, bro. I used to wake up, probably throw up. I'd fake throw up, but sometimes I'd be for real. You know, you still going to school. Walk. A motherfucking snow blizzard. Like, you know, she don't give a fuck. And if you stay home, you on punishment.
You can't do shit the rest of the day, too.
Can't go outside. You sick. You ain't go to school. Can't go outside. Can't watch TV.
Facts. I lived through it for sure. Man. I lived through it. Just want to stay at home. And you can't touch the TV. You can't touch the game.
Man, the parents asking the kids, do they want to go to school nowadays? Shit is crazy. Bro, I got little brothers and sisters and shit, man. Still kids and shit, man. So I know. It's crazy. I'd be jealous a little bit. Like, damn. When I was a kid, I ain't had this shit. I probably would have graduated. It was real shit. I was smart as fuck. I always got good grades, but I hated it. You know what I'm saying? I always finesse my way through everything.
Even though I went to college, I ain't like school. I went to college to play football first. And then once the football stuff didn't work, it was just about.
Straight up, what position you play?
D-line.
Straight, you was good?
I was pretty decent.
What school you go to?
That's a story.
I could have went to.
I went to this JUCO up in Minnesota first.
Straight. And
then I left there. Went to a school in Kansas. That shit just.
Man, I made my mind up in 10th grade, 9th grade. I'm like,
I really didn't even want to play college until I was probably in what? 12th grade, for real. I didn't even think about playing football in college.
This is my only sibling with my only sibling in my intermediate family, not in my family, but like my only sibling, she only one went to college and she got graduated and all that.
That's the black community.
Shit, for sure.
It's fucked up, but it's the black community.
Ain't none of us went. We ain't never tried.
I ain't never feel no pressure going. I just went because of football, and then once the football was over, it was more about like focusing on this whole media stuff. Because like even outside of this, right? Like this is just a podcast. I do like broadcasting. I done wrote, school papers, all that. You know what I'm saying? Like so.
I feel like it's more successful people who didn't go to college, bro.
Yeah, but it's also because I feel like, especially now.
Not even high school.
Real spill, right? You know, like when they was younger, when you was
moving and shit, I ain't gonna lie, I'm hot as hell.
You know, like when we was younger, right? Yeah. They'd tell you like, this person made more. This person, like a person with a 4-year bachelor's degree, will make more than a high school, blah blah blah, right?
Yeah,
bro, listen, nowadays, hold on, no, listen. I think it may have been true back then, because I feel like it also was like less people with degrees, type shit, right? And I feel like as time went on. It's Amazon drivers making $20 an hour. Yeah, that's a $40,000 salary.
Yeah, but you gotta think.
It's people that got 4-year degrees that don't even got a job in the field that they went into, and they $100,000 in debt.
Man, niggas I grew up with, man, used to think they was the shit with the college and shit. Used to be doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? None of my niggas that I hang with.
Scam.
You know what I'm saying? But niggas that I know, like that I grew up with shit, niggas out here selling APs and dime bags and shit out of zips. you know what I'm saying? 28 grams of weed and shit. Niggas out here, shit, Uber, all that type of shit, you know? And like I say, back then, when no social media, so you don't really know, even now, you don't really know what a motherfucker got for real. You know
No,
what
you
I'm
don't.
saying? So, like, through the people I met, through my life and all that, I met more successful people who never went to college, you know what I'm saying, let alone finish high school. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people I know who went to college and did all that shit, they the ones who still in the hood, living in the basement and shit.
It all just depends on what you try to do with it.
For sure, man. But sometimes, man, I just feel like people, like, what you going to college for? They supposed to show you what to do with it. Like, some motherfuckers don't be knowing what to do with it after your college day, after your last day of class. What the fuck you about to go do with all
Really,
these pieces of
school
paper
really
you just
don't
worked
teach
for?
you. School really don't teach you life skills though. It really just teach you, like,
Nothing. People skills. Teach you how to get high and meet motherfuckers all across the world and party. That's what college do, man.
yeah.
Teach your ass how to go back home and survive. Fuck you talking about. If you ain't ever struggled growing up, man, and you was grown and you ain't really got no paid parents and shit, and you went to college, you struggled then. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Type shit, yeah.
So yeah, so that shit, you know what I'm saying? Make and break. But that shit watered down too, you ask me.
What, college?
Yeah. I mean, it's probably some fucked up shit to say, but I'm gonna get my chance. I'm gonna give my kids the choice, the chance. I'm gonna ask them, y'all wanna go to college or not? You know, it's not about to be no obligation. How motherfuckers used to make it seem like you're going to college. Like, no, that's not even fair.
See, it was never like that in my household. They never made me go. Like I said though, I only went to play football first though.
Yeah.
Like I didn't go because I was like, I want to go to college.
Man, I told my pop straight up, man. Told him, I said, when I graduate, man, you give me $10,000 in a car, I'll go to college. I probably would have left, but I'll go. He wasn't fucking with me for real. I was bad as hell. You know what I'm saying? He probably thought I was go jack it off or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, that shit was over with. I ain't think about that shit at all, bro.
To get more like on the music side, to go back to that,
Yeah.
who are some of your favorite artists?
Shit, bro. I really listen to a lot of underground artists, man. I listen to all type of music, you know what I'm saying? So I say industry-wise, you feel me? Like, I listen to my nigga Boston, you know what I'm saying?
You talking about
Boston Richie.
Yeah, Boston Richie. Okay.
Yeah, he hard as hell, you know what I'm saying? I consider Vezo and Babyface and shit in the industry now.
Yeah.
So I listen to Vezo Face, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, bro, I don't really listen to too many industry people, man. I listen to all type of underground artists and shit, like niggas out here from the streets or, you know what I'm saying, just meet on the internet and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Shit, that shit be authentic, man. That shit be hard as hell, you feel me? So, yeah. And then at the same time, too, I don't really listen to a lot of people that's underground because today is like, man, you never know who the fuck you go wake up and get into it with, bro. So I don't even be trying to put myself in a position saying no nigga about to have me on no video listening to their music, and then we get into it, and they be like, nigga, you was a fan. Hell no, that shit ain't going on with me, so I be listening.
That's a deeper way of thinking.
Yeah, I'm a real gangster, man. I be listening to all my niggas and shit, you know what I'm saying? I got enough shit with a lot of us rap, so that's what I be listening to for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shit, city niggas. Cause downriver in Detroit, we don't really call ourselves like we from Detroit, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Ecorse, you know what I'm saying? It's downriver. Shit like 10, 15 minutes away from Detroit, really like 5. But Southwest Detroit is out there too though. So it's really across the street. But yeah, I be listening to a lot of underground city artists, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to name drop, like I say, cause ain't no nigga about to screen record me and have me on no podcast. My first one I did in 10 years saying, yeah, nigga, you was digging. Shit, not me.
Will you name some national artists then? Like some real outside of I think you said Vezo Face.
Vezo Face, man. Shit. Like I said, I listen to Boston Richie. I be listening to this nigga named SG Batman from Chicago, you know what I'm saying? He hard as hell. Shit, the DCG brothers, you know what I'm saying? They hard as hell. Who else I be listening to? Shit, you know, they gotta play Future. You know?
I feel like everybody like Future.
Lil Baby, shit, Dirk, shit, Young Boy. I ain't gonna lie, you know, I'm older than Young Boy, but shit, he one of my favorite artists. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, dog cold as hell. Like, you know what I'm saying? He young. He did that shit at a young age, man. Like, you know, that nigga changed the whole generation before Vine did. Shit, Vine changed this generation we in now. Shit, everybody got dreads and switches and ops. For real.
Yeah, that's like the majority of the music that's coming out now. They all call it like drill rap. Like every city got like their own version of drill rap.
Canada. I be seeing
London?
This shit London. Yeah, they got some real gangsters in London.
Yeah.
Go out there playing if y'all niggas think y'all up to on a vacation or a trip. They gonna make it home.
Listen, that's, you know, I've always found that interesting. Like, people be like, oh, you from here. That mean you like soft or something like that. Like, everywhere you go is people that's gonna die about where they from.
Man, bro.
That's every place in the United States, every place, everywhere.
It's hoods everywhere.
Every single place you go. It's ghettos, everywhere you go.
You know what I'm saying? And not even ghettos, like even in suburban areas and shit, man. It's people who really stand on what they believe and would die for their beliefs and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, can't play with people like that. I'm one of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
I feel it.
I'm dying for mine. Nigga ain't playing with me at all. Nobody. No nigga or no bitch. Give a fuck who you is. Yeah. Come back to what you was talking
about. I just asked you the favorite artist part.
Shit.
You kind of named them all, though.
Hey, that's it for real. You know what I'm saying? I don't really listen too much, niggas. I be moving and shit. I don't be listening to music.
I'm big on music, man. I think that's why I like
I'm big on it too,
people.
though. That shit changed my mood, man. Like, I'll be in a fucked up mood, play some shit, smoke my blunt. Like, I was just in a fucked up mood. You know what I'm saying? Mad as fuck. Guy in the car playing, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck was I just listening to? Lil CJ Casino. He from Texas and shit.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I be back and forth out there, you know what I'm saying? So I be listening to a few Houston and Texas artists and shit, all that. But yeah, that little new CJ Casino. Then the other casino nigga, it's called Oh Boy. That's your artist here. They did the Dipset remix, the boy, oh boy, all that shit. Yeah.
That's fire.
Changed my mood quick.
But I think that's all we got, man.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Shout out yourself right now.
Shit, y'all know what's going on. Number one bottom boy, Thabo Capone, on all social media platforms. You know what I'm saying? I don't really be all on them though, only on the gram. But yeah, I'm here with my motherfucking sister, man, AT. You know what I'm saying? 44 Boys, Island Boys, Stadium. You know what the fuck going on, man? Shout out to all my niggas. Shit, and just stay tuned, man. Shit, I'm back in my bag with this shit, so y'all go see me all year. You know what I'm saying? And before I want to get off this, man. January 29th, man, concert, Future and all them, you know what I'm saying? That's my pop shit. Never Stop Grinding, ENT, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all let the motherfucking concert pop up. After party at Annex, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's going down. You feel me? Yeah.
I want to thank you for coming on, man.
I appreciate you for having me, bro. We supposed to been did this shit, but we got it in.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
As y'all know, I'm your host, KD, host of the Popular Loser Podcast. Go at it on all socials, Popular Loser Podcast, and we out.